Okay, I should be live, I hope. And I'm using a new laptop here, so I don't know if the sound is correct or if it's any good. If it's any good or if you guys can hear me, let me know. And everybody is reporting in. We have Alex, Maslim, Aspendell. Can anybody hear me? Live stream, who dis? This is Average Joe Show. So can you guys hear me? Hopefully. I hope. Or am I even streaming? Sounds decent. Okay, perfect. Okay. Good. And I'm guessing once I turn all this on, the UPS fans are going to be kind of loud. So nothing I can do about that. My USB cables to all the cameras and stuff that are around this power rack are not very long, so I have to be kind of close to it, if that makes sense. Horror maggot sack. It's asking me to show or hide that. You know what? I'm going to show it. Alright, let me say hi to everybody here. Let's see. We have Alex, Tony B, Masleen, One Up the Sleeve Customs, Joe Fullwider, Kuma, Roger, Physics, Ryan76, Boss Joe, go to my videos, look at Hive. I'll look it over if that's what you're meaning to. Muffled sound. Okay, well, if the sound is really bad, I do have my other microphone that I was using before. I could try that. I could plug that in to try it, unless you guys think the sound is okay. Also seemed kind of mono audio. Okay, that's good. Oh, I did say it correct. Nice. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Size of load for this test. This test, we're going to start off with a lower setting. I have a heater, which is off camera over there because it's got a fan on it, so I put it over there so we won't get as much noise from it. But we're going to start it off at around 700. Yeah, I know, I need a pin mic. It's going to be around 750 watts to start with. We'll do that for, I don't know, maybe like 10-15 minutes, and then I'll go up to the high setting. And then that will be around 1500 watts. And then after that, I have my my heat gun over there also, and I can turn that on as well, and maybe we can max this sucker out because the UPS is only 2700 watts, so that's as much as I can do. Which I think my wires here can handle around 50 to 60 amps, which would be the max, supposedly. I can only hear in one sound. You need one of those pin mics side. If the other mic worked, okay, alright, yeah, give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna plug this mic in and hopefully I won't lose you guys, so just give me 1 second. If I have an extra USB. Alright, I'm gonna set that guy like right here. Okay, hold on 1 second, people here. Okay, I just hopefully switched microphones, and let me know if that changed. I hope. Alright, who else do we got on there? Oh, Keith is in here and he's pissed. No love from Canada. Yes, Michael. I got love for everybody in here. Alright, can you guys hear me now with this new microphone? Alright, so we got Shannon here, Jim Stewart, and Aside, Michael. Yep. Okay, good. Sounds better. Okay, good. And the microphone is sitting right on the laptop keyboard, so if I do type, you might hear all that as well. Okay, good. I'm glad the sound is working a lot better. Alright, so, okay, I'll start over here. So this is the 10 kilowatt at 48 volts, we'll say, power rack. I have a 2700 watt APC UPS. It's a 14S 100P, and I'm not sure what else you would like to know, but we're going to start off. I have a like a little shop heater off to the side over here, and it has a 750 watt setting on low and then 1500 watts on high. And then if we want to crank it up a little bit more, I also have a heat gun plugged in over here, but I moved it over there so the sound will be a little further away from us. Again, since I'm so close and all my USB cables to like the cameras and all that crap that I have around this are short, so we're going to get some noise from the UPS fans. And I'm going to do a couple different screens here so you guys can see exactly what's going to be. I'll be randomly switching from screens. Oh, and I have Horace here, so he's going to pop up. Alright, so I have a back-facing camera, which I'll probably have on most of the time. I have the network UPS tool, which is called NUT, which Penguins for Life helped me out with that, like super big time. I mean, we stayed up for like 4 hours trying to get this thing working because I'm an idiot. So we'll have that view, and it shows well, I have to refresh it, but it'll show the battery charge, the voltage, and the output from the UPS, and then it'll show the actual load as well. And then I have this screen, which will be me and this on the back side too. Video is choppy, might have to adjust your bitrate. Let's see. Okay, well, I can adjust the bitrate. I could probably go down a little bit. But is the sound still okay? Keith can't hear over the beeping. I'm surprised somebody heard that over me talking. Alright, I am going to... We have a few more people in here. Hi from Ontario, Canada. David Green, like your channel. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to turn the UPS on, and then I'm going to refresh the little laptop that has the nut on it, and make sure that is working, and then we'll start the load test. Alright, here we go. Okay, UPS is on, and hopefully the fan is not too loud. I am going to refresh this. Yep, here's Horace too, so he wants to get in the action. Hey, say hi, bud. Alright, let me refresh this other thingy over here. Okay, watch out, bud. Ugh. Was that a glass full of vodka? It could be. I could get vodka for it. Okay, so I'm going to switch screens right here. And off to the left side is the battery voltage, and it is at 57.5 volts. If you can read that or not, I don't know. Don't pay attention to the far left side, which is the battery charge. I have not done the UPS battery test yet, so it's not accurate. And the other green one to the right is the voltage coming out, and the farthest one on the right is a zero load, so I don't have anything on it at the moment. Alright, let me see if I can get back to me only. Okay, I'm going to do a quick voltage test on all these because the little mini voltmeters are not 100% correct, but they're all within, I would say, 20 millivolts, if I remember right. So I'm not gonna be reading too many of the comments at this moment until I get it all started, and then I can go back and start reading some. Oh, and I also have 3 useless fire extinguishers over here ready at any moment. One of them is from my boat, so it's more of like a last-ditch effort. Hopefully we don't have any problems. I am in my basement, of course. If there is any problems, I hope the fuses blow and there's not a fire. And if there is, maybe you guys will see it live. Okay, let me get some voltage readings here real quick, and you're gonna have to take my word for it because you might be able to see that. Okay, well, whatever. All right, so up here on the top, the little meter says 4.15, and my meter says 4.14. Second one says 4.15. Mine says 4.13. The third one, the little meter says 4.12. And that one is correct at 4.12. Third one says 4.14. My meter down here says 4.12. The little tiny meter says 4.16. My meter says 4.13. Alright, the little tiny meter says 4.14. And it's correct, 4.14. Meter says 4.14. And my meter says 4.13. The little meter says 4.13. Mine says 4.12. The little meter says 4.13 and mine says 4.13, so that one's good. The little meter says 413. Mine says, 413. That's close enough. The little meter says 415. And mine says 413. Little meter says 416. My meter says 413. Yeah, I'm in my basement. My mom's basement. Hey, look, there's Tim. There's Tim Cat. What's up, man? Hey, are you pissed? Alright, this one down here says 4.16, and mine says 4.14. And the last one says 4.13, and my meter says 4.14. So they're all pretty balanced, pretty close. I'm going to set that up here. Oh, and I also have the little infrared temperature meter. Oh, he's good. He's not pissed anymore. See, we're all good. Okay, let's see. Alright, so the starting voltage is 57.5. I do have this other little meter right here that I just installed last night. I don't think it's very accurate, but I don't know. So right now at no load, it says 2.29 amps. And the voltage on here says 58.4, and I'm at 57.5. So it's about a half a volt off. Alright, so the little meter right there is a half a volt high. It says the UPS is pulling 2.29 amps all by itself, which is 132.8 watts. And I did post a picture of this last night, and I had one of the settings in it wrong, so I hope it is correct now. Alright, so video is awful, jumping, any way to correct it. Let me check here. Let me see if I can change some settings here real quick. I'm gonna lower the bit rate here if I can. I'm gonna go to, maybe I'll try like 2000, and we'll see what that does. Okay. Let me know here in just a few minutes if it gets any better. I lowered the bitrate to 2,000 instead of 2,500. Joe breaks the internet. I try. Oh, I don't even know how many people we have in here. 36. We have 36 people. So if I haven't said your name, to say hello yet. Hello everybody, and thank you for coming in here. Yes, I totally need fiber internet, but I don't think they have it at my house right now. Let's see, Timcat. Yeah, I'm using an old APC. It's actually an XL3000. So it's the 3000 VA and 2700 watts. Let's see, just do the whole video without moving anything. Well, never notice jumps. Hey, that's a great idea. I'll just sit here. Okay, alright, I am going to, I know, if they had fiber at my house, I would have it right now. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the load. You ready? Or I'll switch views here to the nut, and on the far right hand side of the screen, you should, hopefully, if this will refresh correctly, it should jump up, and we'll see what it does. I'm gonna put the first setting on the low setting, which is around 750 watts. All right, here we go. And hopefully that will refresh. I don't know if it will or not yet. Yep, load is coming at you. And I'm not sure why it's not showing up on this one yet, but I will refresh it again just to make sure. Okay, so there is the, okay, now it's showing we have a 29.2% load. And there's some more beepings. Okay, so down on this, let me switch here again. Alright, so down on this little meter right now, it says we are pulling 17 amps, and that is 980 watts. I don't know how correct that is, but okay, so on the nut program, it says we're pulling 7. Where's my phone at? I don't have my phone on me. It says we're using 7.92. Let me get a calculator out and move that out of the way, because I don't do math good either, and if you see me mess up, actually you won't see it. Alright, so 7.92 times 120, that is 950 watts. It seems like it's more, but maybe it is 950 watts. And if I do 17.2 times 57 to 980 watts, I don't know. I mean, you know, I guess we'll see what happens. So we'll let this run for just a couple of minutes here, and then I can start checking stuff and do whatever. If you guys have specific questions, I'll try to answer them during all this, but I might get sidetracked, so I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Alright, so I'm gonna just start reading right where we're at, right here. And let's see, I'd like to see how out of balance your packs go under a 40 amp load. 40 amp load at the battery or on the 120, because I think we'll be doing yeah, we might be getting close to that. I could max it out if I can. We'll let everything warm up just a little bit before I max it out though. Oh crap, software, let me write a better one for you. Not in the eyes, dude. Dude, I don't want Joe. Load. LOL. How many batteries are in each? I have 14 packs of 100, so there's 1400 altogether. 14S100P. Let's see. Yep, the wife might. Maths. Yes, my math sucks. Huge. What are the odds I'm playing with UPS units while watching you play with UPS units? I think the odds are great. I think that is awesome, actually. And I am going to add you. There we go. Hopefully that worked. I don't know how well that worked. Nut program, give us your load. What is the... Oh, now my cat's up on top now, of course. Give us your load. What is this podcast rated at? NC17. Nut program. Well, okay, the load right now is a 7.92 amps at 120 volts. According to this meter down here, if it's correct, it is 17.2, which I could do some more math and try to figure that out if it's correct. Let's see, 7.92. Times 120. 150. Yeah, okay, 950 watts on there. I'm doing math right now, so I'm a little quiet. What is your cat name? I know you said it before, but I forgot it. The one that is up there that you can't see right now. Hey, don't walk on the... He's balancing on the other door. His name is Horace. I forgot what I was even doing. I want to see the 2500 watt load. I think we could probably pull that off, or at least get really close to it. 950 watts at 57 volts is 16.66 amps. Thank you for doing that real quick, because I get sidetracked real easy, especially with that cat up there. Are you Troy Reed's brother or cousin? No, actually, I don't know who Troy Reed is, actually. Actually, I think I've heard of the name. I just cannot figure out who it is right now. But no cousin or any relation that I know of. Joe, have you looked up the specs on the UPS? Seems it needs a good 200 watt plus load to get over 80% efficiency. Yeah, I have read that on on the PDF I downloaded for it. It did have a couple different specs for different loads to get the better efficiency, and I think the higher amperage you go, the better efficiency it got. Hey Joe, how are your panels and charge controller working out? They are working out awesome, especially since I changed it to the 3S. My voltage is definitely a lot higher, and I'm putting in, hopefully we can get the batteries drained down pretty good tonight, and then I'll find out if I can get more than 17 amps, because I've seen around, I think, 940 or 980 watts, 980 watts. But that's the lowest of the batteries I've gotten down was like 3.87 or something like that, so it wasn't very low. But I think if the batteries were lower, I could get more amps out of it. I hope. 40 amps per pack should be only 0.4 amps per cell draw. Thank you. Yeah, it shouldn't be very much at all. Have you ever put an APC output on a scope? No, I haven't, but I hear a lot of people will do that when they are working on any sort of mains or anything like that, so there's no feedback. But I don't know anything about scopes. I think they would be really cool to have, but I don't know anything about them. Hey, dude. Yep, he's knocking stuff off the top. Leave that stuff alone. Alright, let's see. Where am I at? Can you show how you're monitoring? Well, I'm not sure what you would want to see. Do you want to see this? I'm monitoring this way. I might be able to scoot that camera over just a hair and show... that's not a very good picture. Let me see if I can change that just a little bit. No. Okay, that light is even worse now. Trying to get that glare out of the picture there. And it's not doing very good. There we go. How about that? Is that picture any better? You can kind of see there. I guess maybe if you do a full screen, you might be able to see that. I don't know what it looks like on your guys' end. Let's see. So this is how I'm monitoring it. I also use the MPP solar tracker software that comes on the charge controller. I'm hoping to get that Batrium BMS that Peter has because it's kind of a no-brainer. It does everything, and I should be able to keep up with all the data, which would be kind of a good thing. And then I won't have to worry about balancing it at all. It'll take care of itself. So I'm hoping to get that real soon. I just need like about $100 more, and then I'm gonna get that. It's like the 14 Longmon kit with the little shunt on it, and I think it's around $625. So I'm about 100 off, and hopefully here in the next week or two I can get some more cash for that. Video issues are back. Might have to adjust the buffer processor settings, but not, where did I go? The download stream. I think you can do it during a live stream. Does anybody else have any issues with video? Freddie Beans, what's up, man? I'm curious, what is you do for a living, may I ask? I am an aircraft mechanic. I work for the United States Air Force as a civilian. I did do 6 years in the Air Force for the same thing, and then I got out. And then 10 years later, I got a job doing the exact same job. My old job that I had, they went civilian. So I do that now. And if you want to know how much I pay, you can easily look that up online. Our pay is everywhere online. If anybody wanted to know that. I could never do a live show. Too many responsibilities and distractions. I agree. I completely agree. Let me go back to that view, just in case something blows up. You guys get to see it. Where am I at? I have 49 people in here. Thank you again. I'm trying to read all the comments, but I get distracted real easy for the new people that are in here. Is that vodka in the glass? No, it is not right now. But I have a beer fridge right behind me. I could grab all sorts of stuff out of it. Hey Joe, thanks for the batteries. But did you need to use so much effing tape? You know, I've sent some battery packs. Me and Terry have sent battery packs back and forth, and that's where the more tape thing came in, because each time we sent a group of batteries back and forth, we were either missing some, or the box came open and they were, you know, the boxes were falling apart or anything. So we came to the conclusion to just wrap the living shit out of it with tape. And yeah, I mean, they all came, right? I hope they all came. Did you have any luck with the batteries? I guess that would be my next question. I hope there was some good sales in there. I mean, obviously I don't know, but let's see, I'm curious what it is that you do for a living, which I already answered. Video issues are back, might have to adjust. I think I already read that one too. So am I still okay? Did you guys tell us where you scored the UPS? I did not. Well, I've told it on many of my videos, but I have a recycler that is literally like 1 mile from my house, and I went back there like every week for like months on end just to get a couple of batteries here and there. And from me annoying the shit out of him like every week, we kind of became pretty good friends, and then he just started giving me all kinds of stuff. So I got this server rack from him for free as well. All the shelves were from a different unit, and he gave me all the shelves too. I got the UPS. I got a bunch of these batteries from him for free. I also got all the Anderson plugs for free. And I have a hoarder's pile over there that's definitely usually out of camera view. There's a whole mess of stuff over there that I got from him for free as well. And I have 4 more different UPS units, and the newest one I got is an HP, and I think that one is also 2700 watts. I have not looked at too much of the information, but I picked it up last week when I was there. Why not, right? I could never do a live show. I already read that one. It's fine. Chad, from a recycler, yes. That is the time machine people have been talking about. I mean, that looks pretty cool, right? Oh, should I do any temperature readings for anybody? Should I do temperatures? Yeah, 600 bucks for the Patreon, which I am really close. And speaking of, if I mean, I don't ever get to donate very often either, so I understand if people don't ever donate. But if you do want to donate, there should be my PayPal link in there or the Patreon link, and yeah, anything is acceptable or great, and everything helps. So if you want to donate, you can. It's not a requirement. So yeah, and if I do have to buy stuff for this whole system, I kind of wait for the YouTube money or from side jobs. I try not to use my regular paying job for my hobbies because, well, I mean, I gotta pay for everything else. So I try to use all of the side work to pay for all this stuff. So it usually takes me a little bit longer to get stuff. So yeah. Alright, oh, I guess I need to scroll down on here. There's probably a whole crap load of more comments. Yep, there is. Okay, holy crap, I thought I was at the end. Nope, not even close. Alright. Let me see where I'm at here. Video's just fine. Okay, good. Video's choppy. Alright, so it's kind of mixed back and forth. Maybe I'm talking too loud. Should I not talk so loud? Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Timcat vid is flawless. He has 4K there. That is awesome. Damn, I wish I could do that. Let's see. Slight issue. Skips every now and then for anywhere between a half a second or a few seconds. Alright. I would imagine some of that is my upload. My upload is not very good right now. It's around 5, which is horrible. But my download speed is like 170. So if I want to download something, I could. Oh, there's the wife. She says hi. Horace, what are you doing, dude? You don't need to jump the hardest way. Hurry up and go. Alright, my cat is trying to jump from this little table I'm at onto the stairs. Figure it out, dude. Go. Go. Because I know as soon as he launches, my table's going to start moving. What is my favorite beer? I don't have a favorite beer. But if I do go out binge drinking, it's usually Coors Light because you can drink a lot of it and you don't get much of a hangover the next day. That's usually my beer choice. Or if we go out just to have like 1 or 2 type of beers, it would be like a Blue Moon or something like that. I'm not a big hoppy type person or any of the dark beer type stuff. Let's see, made it to Mexico, haven't started testing those. Okay, well I would be interested to hear how those batteries turn out. Let's see, Keith, he had some sales of batteries, boxes completely destroyed. Yes, and that is, yeah, that's another reason why I taped the living crap out of them. Have you been rethinking your idea for plug swapping loads into your power rack? What do you mean by plug swapping? Oh, you mean for the back? Like how, yeah, what I probably am gonna do is I'm gonna pull out the plugs from the back of the UPS, and I'm gonna probably use one of the real big thick cables that are for the input of this. I'm gonna put one on the output and probably go to more of like a circuit breaker type box. And at first it'll be that poor man version where you kind of make your own connections, and then eventually I'll get to a real circuit breaker with, you know, I can switch back and forth and whatnot. I mean, I guess the end goal would be to go completely off-grid, but it'll take me a while to get there. I need friends like this. I do too. I don't have many friends. Well, I've got friends, I just don't hang out with them much. I've contacted recycling place at work and have gotten a few small boxes of batteries from there. Sweet. Yeah, if I could get the batteries from my work, holy crap, I would be in like battery heaven, because it's the Air Force. They get rid of so much junk. It's amazing. MRC said they could not sell me batteries due to some Department of Resource thing. Really? Well, you know what? They might have a contract with some places, because some of the places I went to around here that were the bigger places, yeah, they wouldn't sell to anybody except for their main, whoever they had a contract with, basically. How about a used Netflix server? Do you want one of those? I don't even know what one of those would look like. How many watts and all that kind of stuff is it? I would be interested to see how it goes. Hey, Willem, there you are. Hey, thank you for the little meter. I got your little meter right there. It's hooked up. I don't know how accurate it is yet, but it is hooked up. So thank you again. Now that I see you in here. We're decommissioning a server room at work, and I'm looking to grab a couple APC. Yeah, you should. You should grab as many of that stuff as you can, because if you do get the lead acid batteries, you can take that in for money, which you can buy more 18650 stuff with. Plan on replacing the lead. Yeah, you should definitely replace them with lithium. Blue Moon is decent, yes. EV West just bought some heat shrink. Nice. Did they buy a bunch, I hope? Like Blue Moon too, when I was in the US. I'll leave you for now. 3:15 a.m. Take care. Hey, thanks, Wimpy 007. Thanks for hanging out. Something to do with a level 2 certification. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense for that as well. Server's too noisy. Just get a standard PC. It'll be quiet. No problem. How big is your kilowatt system? This well, I'll tell you. I'll get the exact numbers here. Each pack is 226 amps, and if I times that just by 48, it is 10,848 kilowatts. And if you do that, 226? 226 times, we'll say like 57. It's a 12,882 kilowatt. So anywhere from 10 to 12 kilowatts. Let's see. Hey, there's Andy Lee Robertson. What's up, man? Alright, so I don't know how long we've been doing this test already. I probably should have done a timer, but I'm gonna turn it on high, and I think that should be a 1500 watt load. So I'll do that real quick too. So give me one second. Oh, I'll put it on the nut thingy. Hopefully it is still registering correctly. I don't know. I don't think it's updating how it's supposed to. But I'll hit the thingy on high real quick. Alright. The thingy is on high now. I'm going to refresh this nut page here. And I don't think it has refreshed itself yet. Let me try again. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now I'm pulling 13.64 amps at 120 volts. The load is 54.6%, and the battery voltage is at 55.4. You think I would have, like, I don't know, recorded some of the settings or something like that, but I didn't. You can talk louder. I can't hear you because all the fans. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, now I'm back. Let's see. I forgot where I was even at. Alright, so can you show us your pack voltages again under the 1500 watt load? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let me go to the me only. You know what I could do? I could pick up this little camera over here off to the side and do that. How about I try that? I'll do the show and tell of those real quick, and then hopefully this camera doesn't come disconnected. Okay, so right now we are at 4.04 or 3. And I'm a little shaky, and that's normal. I'm just always shaky, so sorry about that. Yeah, I guess I could talk at this time, but I'm not. Oh, I guess I could get a little closer to that little tiny meter down there as well, so you guys can see that. Sorry for that shaking, I'm trying to hold it still. I think it is more correct now, if I remember right. Alright, so that is that. I probably could even move this somewhere, I don't know, well, I'll just put it back over here. Okay, let me, video lagged out for a bit there. Oh crap, sorry, I wasn't looking. Oh, let's see, let me see where I'm at. I'm not even paying attention over here. Finally back on Windows 10. Okay, 10 kilowatts, yes. Just checking in, there's Andy. CER is very nice. What's up? Watch the video and watch the time lapse. Yes, I will have to do that. And hopefully it'll stay on YouTube because I'm going to have to. I forgot to hit the record button. Actually, I could just start recording here from now on. Then you know when it started. Finally back on Windows 10. Decided to update. Yes. Stand by, folks. Here comes the smoke. Well, so far it seems we're doing pretty good. And they're not even slightly warm. But I'll go to the other side too here in just a minute, and I'll do some temperature readings if you guys want to see all those. Alright, it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks for at least to get the testing those batteries. The 30 kilowatt of used electric car batteries. Yeah, I ordered through Jehu, just arrived, and I still have 600 to 700 more batteries to test. Holy crap, dude. That's a lot of batteries. Nice. Good score there. Before I can get to those. Yeah, I mean, I understand the whole battery testing thing. Can you show us your pack voltage again? Oh, I just did that one. Set network to metered on Windows 10. No more unwanted. Yes, that is the other way to get rid of it. Although on one of my other laptops, I did have to keep, there was like a little program I had to put in so it wouldn't show a certain update, so it wouldn't update it. Oh, it was for the mouse pad. It kept trying to update to a newer one, which wasn't very compatible with the other laptop I was using, and then I had to use, it was a whole ordeal. Alright. What's that smell? I smell cat poop. Just kidding. They clean up after themselves. Start voltage was around 56.7. Yes, 20 minute. Have you loaded? Okay, I have no idea. Lagged out for a bit. Let's see, I lost my spot now. Looking at the timestamp, you started the test about 20 minutes ago. Perfect, thank you. Alright, would be nice, but I'm still beta testing on fast loop. Very tight numbers, nice. Yeah, it seems to be doing pretty good. I know I'm going to have to readjust some of these voltmeters because they get a little, I don't know, I think it's probably because the voltage is so low, they have a hard time reading, because these are the 3 to 30. I think they have a harder time on the lower voltage setting. I think if we were in like a higher voltage, I don't think they'd get that far off. But it's hard to say. I just recently subscribed to your channel and I appreciate what you're doing. I'm working at building a smaller APC 1000. I think I'll be about 24 volt 40 amp setup. Thanks. Yeah. I did a 24 volt. Is yours a 24 volt one? Because I did a one of the first couple live streams that I did do it on one of those 1000s, and it was 24 volt, and I don't remember how big the battery pack was. I still haven't even taken that apart for a video too yet. I've been so busy trying to do everything else. But thank you, Mr. Fixit Ferg, and thank you for watching and subscribing. You can binge watch all you want. Okay, so we run on 3.7 and series, but a break in parallel. What do you mean by break in parallel? You're not even giving the system a little tickle. I know. Hey, I'm going to get up to that. I'll do that 2,000 watt here shortly. I'll do it. I'll see if I can shut it off. How about that? We'll see if we can shut it off. I just might put my heat gun middle right Anderson connector a little hot. Oh, okay. Yep, yeah, that one right there. It's a little warm now. Let's see. Need to do a DIY tech and repair job and put metrics on your battery and load, then display on Graphena so you can help plan this over time. Yeah, I am not good at. I don't even know what Graphena is, to be honest. I would imagine it's some sort of graphical user interface hooked up to an Arduino or something. I don't know. I am not good at that stuff at all. For this nut software on Linux, I don't know if you've seen on some of the previous posts and videos, but Penguins for All helped me set up this nut program, and it took like seriously like 4 hours or longer because I do the finger pecking usually, and I didn't finger peck enough letters or numbers, and it was just an ordeal, and I finally figured out where my spelling mistakes were, and it started working. So I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Tim, you should get some ice on that right away. Getting pissed with the shaky camera, man. Oh, fuck. Still want to send you some of my fuse wire to test. Yes, I will test it as soon as you send it over on my tester thingy. You should invest in a thermal camera, even a little cheapy one, to find hotspots. Yeah, I would like to get one of those for that reason. I was rewatching all of Peter's old live streams or videos that he did like a year and a half ago or something, and that camera would be nice to have. Again, I'll have to wait until I get some more monies. Steve Rowland, what's up, man? I have 74 18650 batteries at 2300 milliamp that I charged. Beeping. That I charged and wrapped. Now I don't know what to do with them. Any recommendations? That is Jazzy Fella. I think you should get about let's say 1100 and let's see, maybe 1376 more batteries, and you'll have a system just like this. That's what I think you should do, or something close to it. Or even 80p would be cool too. But you should definitely build something huge. Let's see. Maslam? I forget if I even said that right. Grabbed an SUA 1000 UPS from work with bad batteries. Figure that'll be good for something. Yes, it will. It will. Go to graphena.org. I will have to check on that. If you still have the bad lead acid batteries, I'd take my bad ones into Advanced Auto for $10 each. Yes. Yeah, if you guys can get any lead acid batteries anywhere, take them. Well, if they're free, of course, because you can take them in someplace and get all the deposits on those, and that'll help you buy more stuff. Daniel did an ISO image for the Raspberry Pi with all the stuff on it. Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Aaron, for the dinky ones and UPS, the Awesomeness fuse tester thingy. I know, right? Hey, it works, and it's pretty repeatable, I think, too. What is the temp you would not consider too hot for a cell when testing? I don't have a specific temperature. Usually it's just too hot to the touch. If you have like leather beat hands or whatever, and you have a lot of calluses, it might take a little more. So use the back of your hand to check. That's how I would check them. I usually don't check the actual temperature. If it's hot to the touch, I just pull it out and throw it in the bin. That's what I do. I think most people do that. Some people will post pictures of the actual temperature and whatnot, but they can get pretty hot, especially some of those like 8,000 milliamp ones, those new ones. Let's see, where am I at? I really want to get into the solar industry, like start a business, but panel installation and marketing and selling is way too much to start any good starting businesses. Yeah, it seems, well, I don't know. I'm not a very good business person either because I'm really usually such a nice person, especially when I work on everybody's cars around here. I feel bad that they get charged so much at a regular shop that I do everything for super cheap out here, so I am not a good business person. Have you looked at a heat camera for your mobile? They're only $200 to $300. I think you can buy a regular one for $200 to $300, right? A cheapo one. Okay, speaking of temperatures, let me check some temperatures. Okay, I'll do the front side first, and I'll check the Anderson connectors too. And I don't think you'll be able to read those, but all right. So the concrete floor is 57.5, so that's my control number. All right, so the top one is 64 degrees. These are all in Fahrenheit, by the way. 63.5, 63, 64 degrees, 63, 64, 63. These are not even close to being warm. And of course, actually, you know what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to reconfigure this because I want to be able to pull out a drawer and check down further, you know what I mean? So the way I have it wired here, I'm going to have to redo that, and I'm going to have to put in some longer leads on the back side so I can go from one shelf to the next, but I have to have them long enough so I can pull the whole shelf out. I want to be able to do that. I wanted to do that at the beginning, but then I was like, oh, I don't need to do that. I want to make everything short. I don't really care. I'm going to make some longer wires so I can pull out one drawer at a time and check what I need to check, because right now, whenever I do check these, I have to unhook everything. It doesn't take very long. It takes like 2 minutes, but it'd just be easier to just pull the drawer out. Alright, where was I? Let's start talking again. Forget where I'm at. Alright, 64, 63, 64, 64, 64.65, which could be the wire, I'm not sure. 65.5, 63, 64, 63, 64.5, 63, and 64. Alright, so during all of that, where's my camera? You can't see that. Well, you can't see it. The highest one was 65.5. Those are batteries only, and I'll do the connectors and wires here. Of course, the closer you get with these, the better or more accurate it is, because it's not the laser that actually takes the temperature. There's a different thingy in there that does it. So wires are usually a little tricky to do. But 67, 68.5. 68, 69. 69 is the highest so far. 69, 69.5. We got 67, 69, and 67. Alright, I'll go to the back side real quick. I haven't read any of the comments in the last couple of minutes here, so I'll have to come back to that. But I'm going to go to the back side real quick and check on that side. So, ready, go. You're probably not going to be able to hear me either, so I'll just point and shoot. We got 65, 67, 66, 67.5, 66, 67, 66, 65, 67. Yeah, these are all good. I'm just barely tickling the system, I think. 66, 66, 66, 67, 66, and 66. Alright, so the main two that are coming in and out of the batteries is 71.5 and 72 down there. 70.5, 70.5, 70, 68, 69, 70, 70, I don't know, you probably can't see that. Alright, so the highest temperature back there was 72.5. Hopefully, you probably couldn't hear me say that at all. Okay, and we're hopefully pulling still the 13.64 amps, which I'll refresh the nut over here real quick to make sure. I have 48 people watching. Thank you for showing up. Alright, 13.42 amps. What do you say we ramp it up a bit? Your butt crack should be 97. Isn't it like 98.5? Alright, I'm going to scroll up here for 1 second just to see if I missed anything. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure where I'm at. Yep, sorry for the awkward quietness here. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out and showing up for this live load test. Do you guys think I should just crank up the wattage a little bit? I think so. You could put it up there for now. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Let's crank it up a little bit. I'm gonna turn the thingy over there on, and we'll crank up the wattage up a little bit. So right now we're pulling 13.42 amps at 124 volts. Battery voltage is 54.5. Down here it says we're pulling 33 amps basically. Yeah, 33 amps. So I'm gonna turn on the heat gun, and I'm gonna put it on low first, and we'll see what we got, and then we'll let that run for a little bit, and then maybe I'll crank it up even more. What do you say? Should I do it? Let's do it. Alrighty, let me refresh the nut here. Give me two seconds. Come on. Come on. It hasn't updated itself yet. Okay, now there it goes. I think we're doing it now. Alright, let me switch to the nut screen here real quick. Probably can't read any of that, but I'll read it out for you. We are at 53.5 volts. We're pulling 18.92 amps at 120 volts. Let's see, battery voltage, I already said that one. And then we're at 81.2% of a load there. And I'll go back to me real quick. Down here it says we're pulling 49 point, kind of varies from 49.5 to 49.7 amps. So I've got, is that right? 18.92 amps roughly. I wish it would do the math for me. 18.92 times 120 equals, alright, so we should be pulling roughly about 2,270.4 watts from the batteries. So that's pretty good. I can bring the camera around to show you the battery voltage as well here if you guys would like to see that. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat here very much. Put a vacuum, that'll do it. Yeah, a vacuum would do it. Actually, you know what? I have like a toaster oven. I could put that on it too. That'll be a little quieter. I wonder if I should do that. That's got 2 settings on it too. Yeah, alright, so here we go. Kick the bridge. Kick to bridge. He's got an industrial one that is built for long runs. He stated the first test 2.58 AM and resend at 3:38 AM. Oh, is that when I started the test? Yeah, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just excited. I'm more worried about this and talking to you guys. I'm not paying attention to anything else. 42.44 amps. Yep, that's what I came up with. So that's what we were pulling real quick. I'll grab this little tiny camera and do the shaky view across so you guys can take a look at them all if you want. Oh, did I say amp volts instead of amps or whatever? Yeah, see? Alright, I'm going to grab this other camera here and switch views. Okay. Again, sorry for the shakiness. 3.96 or 5 is about what we're doing. Sorry, the cable got stuck. And again, I can go back and test all of these with my other voltmeter if you want, so we can check how accurate these are. And I know I don't think they're going to be dead on. Because that one says 393 and that one says 397. I mean, it's possible. We'll check it to make sure. They seem to be doing pretty good. I'll check that low one to make sure. I mean, that's pretty damn close, if you ask me. Real close. Alright, and I'll go down to this little guy here. $50 amps out of the pack. Alright, so that's what we got going on right now. That's pretty crazy. I love Samsung batteries too. A lot of these pink ones were from the HP packs, and a lot of those that I got whenever I bought my first like 100 pounds or so had a lot of the new old stock HPs in it. And I freaking lucked out huge on those. That's where most of these pinks came from, was new old stock. And those are all on the outside. So the ones that are on the inside that you don't see, they're random of the pinks, but they're all brands, all kinds, everything in there. There shouldn't be any drill batteries in there that I know of, but there shouldn't be. I didn't get too many drill batteries to take apart in the first place, so there shouldn't be anything. The capacity on the wrapping isn't a good reference. Right, it is not. Yeah, okay, so I'll check a couple of these. I'll just read them all off again if you guys want, and I'll read the little mini meter voltage, and then I'll tell you what my meter says, and we can see how close they are at this point. probably change that. Not that it matters. Alright, so the first one, the little meter says 3.95. And mine says 3.90, so that is off a little bit. The little one says 3.94. What was that one? Okay, 3.89 will go. And it says 3.95. Up here it says 3.94. 3.89, so those two are the exact same. The little one says 3.94. The battery is 3.878, so pretty close to the other two. Okay, if I remember right. Alright, that one says 393. I'm at 3.88. Little one says 396. Mine says 389. Little one says 391. .390. So that one's a little bit higher, even though it says lower than the other ones. Alright, that one says 395. Mine says 3875. 394. 388. So the readings on here are not very close at all. It's probably, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so that says 393. I'm at 3875. 392 on the meter. 3.87. 3.94. 3.88. 3.93. 3.88. Wow, that's pretty awesome. 3.95. 3.88. Holy crap. Uh, 3.94 and 3.88. So they're all really damn close. So I guess the blue mini voltmeters are more just eye candy, and maybe they're only good for like your 4.1 type volts, so it'll just give you a quick visual indicator when the pack is full. After that, once they start dropping, maybe not trust them as much. But I think I only had one of them. That was at 387. That was the lowest one, and the highest one was 39. 38. 38 or 39. So they're all really, really damn close. That is awesome. Alright, so down here it still says we're pulling 50 amps, and I'll do some temperatures. Okay, yeah, I'm not reading any chats right now, so I don't want to get too distracted. Alright, so the cell up here is 77 degrees, which is nothing. 76.5, 77, 76, 76, 77, 76, 77, 76, 75, 76, 74.5, 73.5, 75, and 75. So that is room temperature. Alright, so the Anderson connectors. I guess I can feel just a slight warmth on the wires themselves. Alright, but the Anderson connector itself is roughly 82.5. 82.5 for that Anderson connector there. If I could get the wires, that would be kind of cool. Alright, this one is 82. 83 was the highest there. And this one is, highest was 83.5. 82. No, there's a cat behind me. 82 is the highest on this one. $77. 79. Hey, where you going, dude? Get out of the way. Ah! Sorry about that. A little cat there for you. Oh, and there's some comments. It looks like I'm gonna approve those. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go around to the... Oh, these are all in Fahrenheit. Sorry, yes. All Fahrenheit. Room temperature. I'm gonna go to the back side and do the exact same thing. And here we go. Yeah, you got it. Alright. 76. 75. 77. 75. 75. 75. 'Trying to hit the bus bar there. 77. 75. 77. 75. 76. 75. 75. 75. Alright, this Anderson is 84. This one is 83. Horace, what are you doing over there, dude? This one is 82. 81. 82.5. 80. 70, 81, and 82. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear me when I'm back there, but the highest reading back there was 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and that was one of the Anderson connectors. And my cat just ran off with one of my lifesavers. Are you gonna eat that, dude? Oh, you might be. Give me that back. No, go get something else to play with. It's mine. Okay, so yeah, we are doing real good here. Real good, I think. And let's see. Yeah, see, now that one says it's reading 4 volts. Let me see what's going on with that guy. No, 3.86. Okay, never mind. He's good. We're good. We're all good. Yep, here's Horace. Say hi, bud. We can hear you fine anywhere you are. Sweet. Okay, good, because I can't really tell, so I yell back there. Let's see. Physics does the entire charge / capacity check and recheck and logging with no interference. Pretty cool. Yeah, that would be sweet. Impressive performance and still very nicely balanced. Yes, they are. This is freaking awesome. So that first test that I did, a couple weeks ago with just the light bulb, most of the issues I had were the broken fuses. So, and one, possibly two that weren't connected at all. I just completely missed them. So after fixing those, I did rebalance them on the top end for a little over a week. And this is what we got so far. So I think we're doing real good. So far so good. Alright, yes we are. I kind of have to go to the bathroom real quick. I don't know how long we've been doing this, but I've been drinking water and I need to go to the bathroom. So can you guys give me like just a couple of minutes and I'll be right back? I could I'll move the camera over onto that little meter for you guys to look at if I have something to put it on. Let me grab something real quick. Alright, we got this. Let me bring this thingy down here. At least to give you something to look at while I go pee. Gotta upgrade the bladder capacity. I know, right? Jesus. I think I was like a little kid or something. So if anybody new comes in, you can let them know I have a bladder problem. Too much information, he says. I'm just going to set this little camera up for you guys to look at. Hopefully as long as it doesn't come unplugged and mess up. Hopefully I'm not too boring. I could be though. Alright, let me change views here and hopefully it works. Alright, so there you go. I'll be right... There we go. He's getting pissed again. Alright, I'm actually going to go piss. So I'll be right back. If anybody else new comes in, let them know I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Kind of. Well, I see. We're still going on here. I didn't blow up. I'm back. We didn't blow up. There's no fires. I think we're good. I am going to do something here. I'm going to change some of the camera views real quick, so give me like 2 seconds here. You can probably hear all the typing there. Oh, hopefully that didn't go blank, but it could have. I'm just setting up something here, so give me 2 seconds here. Probably could have had this one already set up, but I didn't. But I'll get it set up here in just a second. And I need one more in there. Nope, not that. There we go. Kind of. What's going on here? There we go. Hopefully that's what you guys are seeing. I guess I haven't even been looking. There we go. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that was set up, so now we can see both things. Okay. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Anything blow up? Any fires while I was gone? I used to have the desktop background. Cute cell balancer / monitor. Julian Lett just reviewed it. Oh, did he? I think I am subscribed to his channel. I think. But I don't remember seeing that on there. Was it pretty recent? Let's see. Have you measured the conversion efficiency of the UPS? Would love to know if it changes dependent on draw. Actually, I haven't. This is like really the first test that I've done, the major test. I did do a little bit of a load test last night, which was 1500 watts, and I didn't do it for very long, maybe 1 hour, but I did not do it at, what are we at now? I forget how many watts we're at. I think we're at like 2,200, something like that. 2,270 thereabout watts. Let's see. Once you get good at these live feeds, then you can eat while broadcasting. You know what? The wife went to get herself a milkshake, and she brought me back a McFlurry, I think. I was going to eat that, but I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. There is an efficiency graph posted online for it. Needs about 200. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there is like the PDF or the manual for this. It does show you roughly what the efficiency is on a couple different settings. And I think the higher you go, like he put in here, the percentage does, I think it gets higher than that, I thought. Maybe like 95. But I haven't looked at it in a while. Does your solar recharge the packs from dead? You know what? I have not killed them yet, so maybe we can kill them today. And I'll find out tomorrow if we have sun, if it'll recharge the whole pack. I hope it does. You can eat. Go ahead. We don't mind. Yeah, I know. Well, it's in the freezer now, so it is getting cold. Oh, Michael, he just posted a link. Is it in here? Did I get a link up here? Let's see. Hey Joe, a suggestion, but if you really want if you really want to water your monitor and voltages in real time. Buy 2 of these. Do I just copy all of that? I wonder if I can look at that real quick and see. Okay, give me just a minute here. I'm looking for the link here. And it's probably not going to let me go there either, huh? Oh yeah, there we go. Bang good. Alright, so that is a ISDT BG-8S Smart Battery Checker Balancer Receiver Signal Tester Quick Charge Function. I might have to get one of those. But before I get one of those, I'm going to try to get the Batrium first, because if I can get that, that will take care of all sorts of... Well, it doesn't look like I'm having too many problems right now, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow on the recharge. But I would like to get that Batrium set up, and I won't have to do anything little like this. But that might be kind of cool for smaller projects. Yeah, I'll have to put that in the old add to wish list. So thanks for that link. Let's see. Here, I'll paste the actual link in there if people want to go to it. Here is that link that he just sent. There was a fire with smoke, but we all pushed the smoke back into the cable. Sweet. Oh, fuck yeah, that's a good one. Let's see, where am I at? Yeah, let me see where I'm at. Let me see where I'm at here. What range are you running the cells? Well, since this is still very new, this is the first major load test. I'll have to see how the recharge balancing part of it goes, but if they'll stay pretty close to imbalance, then I probably will go to around 4, maybe no more than 4.1, and the low side, I haven't decided yet. I'll have to see how much is left from like 3.2 to 3. Everybody says there's not a lot left, and they usually kind of fall on their face after that, so there's some beeping. Yeah, I probably will go no less than 3, hopefully, unless it's really cloudy for a week and I forget we're on battery power. But that would be the plan, and then occasionally bring them a little bit higher. Tim Cat, are you married? Yep, she's upstairs. Not for too long if you keep playing with your wire in the basement. That is true, and I have a lot of wire. Okay, don't let it get cold. Let me see where I'm at here. We don't mind if you stuff your face. I might go get it. Let me try to figure out where I'm at here. We have not seen you eat on your channel. Will be interesting. I did eat one thing one time on a video, and it was a Rice Krispie treat. It was really, really good. Jazzy fella, I am a aircraft mechanic for the United States Air Force. As a civilian, I am not in the military or anything like that. Technically, it would be more like aircraft maintenance, but the position is called aircraft mechanic. So that's what I do. It's actually a night job from 3:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. And that's why it usually looks like I don't ever get any sleep. Well, 1, because I don't, and 2, I usually don't go to bed until about 4 o'clock in the morning. And then, around those real tired hours, that's when I get really stupid making videos over there. I guess I'm gonna have to go do a video on how my power bills are less than $350 Canadian per year. 9 kilowatt setup. Oh, he's got 9 kilowatts. Grid tied. I just don't get the obsession of going off of a reliable grid. Yeah, that is true. I mean, if I can get rid of my electric bill, that would be super. It'll take me a while to get there for sure. But if I could get rid of it, that would be awesome. Might try low cutout at 3.3-ish. Yeah, somewhere around there. And that would be the reason, because I want to keep the batteries as long as I can. Let's see. Average Joe, you need a frequently asked question or put a marquee in your videos. Uh-oh, am I still on? I just had the circular deal on my screen there. Scrolling with all these answers. I know, right? Unfortunately, I don't have enough cells to replicate Average Joe's setup. Most likely going to sell them and use the proceeds to finish off my lithium-ion portable pack. Are you doing 18650s or are you doing the prismatic cells, the flat guys? To be good if the emergency power off-grid shutdown was clearly defined and visible to anyone who enters the room area. Yeah, and they are unfamiliar with the setup. Has done tests on... Yeah, I'll have to look at Julian's YouTube channel to relook at his videos. Levik, gotta run. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Hey man, I appreciate it. Thanks for all your donations, by the way. Thank you. That's like my #1 supporter right there is Levik or Levi K 1832. So thank you. Thanks for hanging out, man. We'll talk to you later. Tim, I pay around $600 US dollars a year with no solar. It's really cheap, so solar doesn't make much sense. Yeah, if your electricity was that cheap. Uh-oh, I hope I'm not buffering again. Is my video quality crap over there? Yeah, if my utility bills were that cheap, I would probably still have some solar, but my electricity bill here is a lot. But we have a pretty big house. We bought this house intending to have a whole bunch of kids, and it never happened. So we have a big house with just us two, me and the wife, and 2 cats. So we pay a lot of electricity, and our walls are not insulated because it was built in 1952-ish, and back then they used like cotton swabs taped to a piece of paper basically, and all the cotton swabs are packed down at the bottom like foot of the wall. So the rest of my walls are not insulated, so I really need to do that first. Shannon Williams, my electricity is around $200 a month. Ours can definitely be very close to that. In the wintertime it goes down because everything switches over to gas. Our furnace is gas. But everything else in the summer is electric. That's it. Yeah. Video don't buffer when you mentioned it. Cool. Okay, good. Because I see occasional circle death. Streaming is good. Awesome, awesome. Don't talk about YouTube flaws. Alright, I still have 37 people. And we are still pulling, 51 amps now. I could maybe do some more temperature readings if you like. Should we do that? Hope your computer you are streaming from ain't plugged into that UPS. I almost did, actually, for the purpose of plugging it into it, but no, it's plugged into the regular wall. But I could plug in more stuff in the back. Think geothermal heat pump for your pump when your AC gets old. Our AC is old. Before I do the geothermal heat pump, I need to insulate my house first, because otherwise it'll go into, I think it's called the emergency mode, and then just be a straight furnace from there. Yeah, our house is not insulated very good at all. So let me do a couple temperatures here, just so we can get an idea of what's going on. 81, 80. 81, 81.5, 79, 80, 80, 81, 79, 79.5, 78.5, 78, 78.5, 76.5, 76, and 77. So I would imagine if the tiny amount of heat that it does create, obviously the upper ones will be just a hair warmer. Those bottom ones are nice and cool. Let's see, this Anderson plug is 85, 83.5, 84.5, 83, 79, 81.5, 80.5. So those are doing really, really good. The wires are just barely warm, not even close to being hot. Like, this one's cool. Yeah, this is doing awesome. These are not hot at all. Just barely warm. And the further you go down, the colder it gets. Alright, I'm going to run to the other side real quick. And where is my program here? Backside. Alright, I'm going to go to the backside and check those real quick. Yeah, 80.5, 80, 80.5, 79, 80, 80, 81.5, 80.5, there's some beeping, 79.5, 79.5, 79.5, 78, 79, 79.5. This Anderson connector is 85. This one is 85, 83, 83.5, 83.5, 81.5, 82.5, 83. Yeah, not even, this is nothing. Yeah, that is nothing. That is nothing. We are doing awesome on these. These all are random voltage. I'll do a couple random checks on some of these. How about that? Instead of reading the voltmeters, I'll just read this one to you. And of course, I usually forget the next one that I do, but you know. We're at 3.78. 3.78. 3.78. 3.78. Oh my God, this is awesome. 3.777. 3.78. 3.76, so there's the lower one so far. 3.76, remember that. .78. 3.77. 3.77. 3.78. 3.78. 3.78. Holy crap. .773. Alright, so that one would technically be the lowest. 3.773. So we are doing awesome. This is awesome. Oh, we're doing 52 amps. That's probably because the voltage is a little bit lower. Alright, so on there it says 52.23 and it's a half a volt high. So we should be at 51.7. I wonder if this is still hooked up. Let me refresh my nuts. .3 is what the nut software says. Okay, yeah, that says 52.2. Alright, so we are doing awesome still. And on there it says we're doing 18.92 amps at 120 volts. Okay, let me see. I don't even know where to even begin looking at this. Plug in a toaster. I have a toaster oven I can plug in. I mean, I actually have the next setting on the heat gun. I could go up another setting on there, but I might go past the 2700 watts. I could do it. It might shut it off though. I want to keep the test going. Do you want me to go and turn it all the way up and see if it shuts it off? It might go past the 2700 watts, but we could see what happens. Alright, put all your comments in there and let me know. I'd want a free towel. Nice! Oh wait, nope, I didn't win. That is totally cool. Planning to turn my live abroad sailboat into EV powered. Hell yeah, still doing some planning. Your channel is helping out a lot. Thanks, appreciate you sharing. Thank you, ACS 451. Thanks for hanging out and watching my videos. There's EMCEH. Hey dude, awesome work. Thank you, man. Thank you. Crank it. Alright, yeah, I'll see if everybody says to crank it. Oh, Michael says leave the load where it's at. My goal is to have a battery system on my clothes dryer only. That would be sweet. Looking into something that will give me a burst of 2 to 3 kilowatts worth for 30 minutes, about 4 to 5 cycles per week. I think you could do that pretty easily. See where my max is at. Should heat your super up in... Oh yeah, my super. I can't read either. Heat your supper up in the toaster oven / microwave on it. Be productive with that power. That is probably a great idea. I want to see it pop. Everybody wants to see it pop. You need to know what happens on overload. Yes, I do. I do. Maybe... I guess if it shuts off, I could shut it off and then restart it. Look what happened to CERN when they first fired it up. It fried. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Don't crank it. I'm getting a mixed feeling here. 10 minutes at 80% load is plenty. We've been doing this for more than 10 minutes, haven't we? But, you know what? I know I could plug something else into it to get us a little bit higher, because we're at like 2,270 watts. So I need something that is about 400 to 500 watts. I think if I turn the heat gun on, it's definitely gonna, it might shut it all down. What is the temps of the UPS? Actually, I wonder if the nut software has temperature on it. Let me check here. I don't know if it does. I know if I plug in the other, the power chute, I think it tells me those in there. I could have swore this did tell me temperature. Or maybe it doesn't. Oh, the UPS temp is 21.1 degrees Celsius, whatever that is. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. 21.1. 21.1 C to Fahrenheit. 70 degrees. It says my UPS is 70 degrees. Can that be right? 21.1 C is what it says. I don't know if that is accurate or not. It could be. Could be. No risk, no fun. See, I'm kind of on that motto right there. Heat gun is about 720 watts. Yeah, I think that's roughly what we're pulling now. That's room temperature. Yes, totally. I mean, the fans are doing a pretty good job of blowing the heat right out the back. Okay, I'm back. Had to pack up the heat shrink and insulator for EV West. Awesome. I hope they got a lot. I mean, I always hope they buy a lot of stuff. Your packs will draw 44% more current at 3.4 than 4 under a consistent load. So I do it soon if you're going to try. All right. I think I am going to do it. That one hopefully will stay on there and it shows up excellent on the screen. Okay, well, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. Well, the toaster oven, I think it's kind of just like, it's got an element on top and an element on bottom. So, and it has the dial on there, but I think it's more or less an on and off type thing. So I'm gonna go turn on the, I keep forgetting what it's called, but that's just because I'm excited this is all working. Heat gun. I'm gonna go turn it up. All right, chewing the nails. Here we go. Ah. All right, here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh crap! It's on. It's on. I'm pulling 71.68 amps. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh crap. We're doing it. We're really doing it. And the UPS says we are a 106.6% load. Battery voltage is 50.2. Shit, it's doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're with you on this. Heating is the safest load for an inverter. Yes, we can show holy crap. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Fire extinguishers that probably won't do anything are right behind me. Where's my thermometer at? Oh crap. 79, 80, 80, 82, 81.5, 81.5, 83, 84.5, 83.5, 85.5. I think it's picking up some warmth from that. 84, 86.5, 86, 86. Oh, there it goes. It shut off. It shut off. All right. Let me reset it. That worked out for a little bit of time. Can you give us the voltages from just a couple of packs? Yes. Let me turn it back on. But you know what? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think it did shut off. I think my heat gun might have blew out. Maybe. I might have blew up the heat gun. Because my other heater's still on. Well, something just quit. Unless it's just that these... Oh! Circuit breaker. It was a circuit breaker. Alright. We're good. Okay. Okay, we didn't blow anything up. It was just a circuit breaker. Alright, so I got it back on low. I was like, well, it's still on, but it didn't shut off. Alright, so all I did was blow the little circuit breaker on the back. I'll switch switch views so you can see what I did. Oh, not me. Alright, so oh shit, you can't even see it in the camera or in that camera view, but right below the right pack on the bottom there's some circuit breakers that you can push in for each kind of like a power strip. And all it was a circuit breaker right down there. So, where's my mouse at? I don't know where my mouse is at. Anyway, all it was a circuit breaker, so we're back on. And let me get back to this other screen. I wouldn't put anything that generates heat like that. Hee hee. Put the heat gun on the breakers. How many breakers on that unit? Yeah, it was. Let me check the voltage or the breaker and see what it's at. That might be a 15 amp. Those are. Where are you at? Yeah, those are. So there's a. Whatever. There is a breaker right down here that popped. Those are 15 amp breakers. Okay, 15 amp breaker. Heat gun might have blown it. I could, I kind of want to peek it out again, so I'm going to see if I can't find something else near me that I could plug into it. I wonder if I don't know. I don't know what else I could plug into it. Anything that's near me, at least. I could plug in a soldering iron. I don't know how much that would pull out of it, though. Probably not too much. Trying to think if I have something over there somewhere that I could grab. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to see if I have like a... Ooh, I have another 150 or a 300 watt light bulb. I could do that. I think I got one of those. Give me 1 second. Alright, okay, so I have this ridiculous light bulb. I doubt you'll be able to see. You probably can't see that. It's 300 watts right there, if you can see that on there. I'll plug this guy into it, and that'll give us a little bit more, so maybe we can get closer on that higher end. It's probably going to get pretty warm too. If I can reach it. Alright. big ass light bulb. Plug him in there. It's probably gonna blind the shit out of me too. AJ's gonna get cooked. I could get cooked. Ah! Boom! It was like one of those explosions I put in my video. Alright, I'm gonna probably set this off to the side because it's so bright. I think I like hang it from something. Alright, so that light bulb is on it now. Okay, so we're pulling 61 amps from the battery pack. That'll give us something, right? Let me see what our load is at now here. 81.2, does that sound right? Could be the right load. Oh, 92.3% load from the UPS is what it's saying. Oh, EMCEH. I'm not sure the name. I have fans on the bottom of this door, on this door right here. There's some big ass fans that are down there, and I also have some other huge 48 volt DC fans that I could put along these doors here for circulation. Yeah, it was just an AC breaker that popped. I can has voltages, yes. Joe, have you put a breaker on the DC side yet? 250 amp. I do have, no, not a breaker. No, I don't have the breakers yet. But I do plan on getting some. Can you read how many kilowatts you use to use the meter? Can you read how many kilowatt you used to use the meter? Are you asking? Well, it's saying that we have pulled out of it, I think, 3.77 kilowatts, if that thing is correct. If I was smart enough when I first started this, I would have at least put my little kilowatt meter on the first heater, but I didn't. Yeah, but I did start that energy meter at 0 whenever we started the test. And the kilowatts that's being pulled out of it, yeah. I don't even know how long we've done the test for. The inverter is supposedly eating up around 2 amps. That's at the beginning. I remember we checked it. I think it was around 2 amps. Yeah, and we're pulling 61 amps out of it. It says 3,134 watts, and that would be at that voltage. And we got 35 people in here, so thank you again. Yeah, no, I do plan on getting some circuit breakers and all that kind of stuff back there soon, real soon. Did he go and heat up the food? No, I shouldn't. Hey, why would my Fox Novo 4S try to jam 4,000 milliwatts into 2 of my cells? Cells were extremely hot and were at, because it is almost like a dead short on the inside of that cell. It's just creating so much resistance that it's just turning it into heat at the same time. So basically you're just trying to cram in all the power, but since it's already kind of shorted out on the inside, it's like heating up a resistor. So it's just wasting a bunch of energy. So if they start doing something like that, if they get hot, just pull them out and start working on the next cells. I wouldn't even mess with them unless your cells are premium. You know, well, actually no. If it goes up to 4,000 milliamp, toss it. but I would toss it before that, because you would have most likely touched the cell, and if it was hot, get rid of it. Flux capacitor is still fluxing. Yes, it is. Jim Ginny, Ohio. What's up, man? He hasn't made it that far. Hook your microwave to it and make some Hot Pockets. If I had a Hot Pocket, I would totally make one. I could, I mean, I could probably hook up something else to it, because we're only at 92.3% load, so I could still pull more out of it. Batteries still look really good too, and the voltage is like 50.4 or something. I think we're doing damn good. Real good. Oh, I think I remember seeing a comment about hooking up to my house. Let me go up here a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, I could go grab the microwave, but I don't really want to grab it. I remember seeing a question here about hooking it up to my house. I am going to do that in my own way. Definitely not up to code or anything like that at the beginning, but I want to use it. So it'll be the poor man hookup. It'll be similar to how somebody would hook up like a generator on the outside of their house. They hook their generator to basically a plug, but you have to unhook your main circuit breakers from the grid so they don't try touching each other. Mine will be similar to that. How long can you take your voltage? I have no idea yet. This is the first big test that we're doing here. This has never before attempted before. So this is all brand new for me. So I'm trying to keep up with the comments if I can too. I guess these would be just warm, but they're not hot. Not hot at all. This is awesome. This is awesome. I don't really know what else to say except it's awesome. Oh wait, you're running 48 volt and not 12 volts, so your DC breakers would be lower. Don't toss it. Save for recycling. Cobalt is 27,000 per ton. Wow. Damn. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just toss them in the bin. Now it's time to test it hard so you know what it can handle. I need to figure out something else that I can plug into it. I was not thinking about running it full, but I mean, we're already here. We might as well do it. I'm trying to think of what else I have over there that I could plug into it. I do have another heat gun, one of those small ones. I don't know how many watts that pulls. I don't have any more plugs for like random shop lights or anything like that, so I can't do that. I'm trying to think of what else I have that would be around here close that I could grab quickly. I don't know. I mean, let me go look. Let me go do. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Ha. There we go. I'm gonna walk over there real quick and see if there's anything I can grab to plug in to it also. Be right back. Okay, this is the toaster oven that I could plug into it. It's really a 1 burner or 2 burner at a time, so it's not like I have real temperature control. It's basically 1 on or 2 on. So I could plug this in. The wattage is 600 watts. So I could unplug maybe the light bulb and plug this in to see where it goes. Might as well hook up the electric clothes dryer. I know, right? I could plug this in and we could see what happens. I'll unplug the light bulb first and I'll plug this in and see what happens, and then we'll go from there. How about that? I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. Because the cord on it is not very long. Well, I'm just gonna set it back there. If the cord will reach. Alright. Alright, so I just turned off the 300 watt light bulb, and I'm going to turn on that toaster oven and we'll see what it does. And right now we're pulling 53.6 roughly amps according to the little meter. And on the nut here, let me refresh it. It says we're at 81.2% load. Battery voltage is at 50.2. Okay, so yeah, we're pulling 18.92 amps at 120 volts. So I'm gonna turn on that little toaster oven and we'll see what happens. Alright, that is just one element first. And it looks like we're pulling 60 amps total. And let me refresh the nut page here. And that says 89.7% load. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the other heating element. Alright, it's on. I would imagine I'll probably pop another breaker. But I'm pulling 70 amps now. Damn. Alright, let me refresh this nut page. Oh crap, it's getting real now. It says, it hasn't refreshed yet. $89.7? That's not right, is it? Should be a lot higher than that. Oh, 101. 101.4%. We're pulling 23.5 amps at 120 volts. And down here we're pulling 69.6 amps. Almost 70 amps. Holy crap, dude. I mean, the battery voltage looks okay. Of course, I'm creating a lot of damn heat down here in the summer. .64. That's just a random check there. 3.64. That's not too bad, right? All right. I haven't read any of the comments, so sorry if you're asking questions. You got 36 watches. And hopefully you guys can see that. Can you guys see that little meter okay on there, or should I make it bigger? Cell voltage. Okay, I'll go ahead and read. I'll just read all the cell voltages. And I'll start at the top. Got 3.64, 3.65, 3.64, 3.63, 3.64, 3.64. 3.63, 3.63, 3.63, 3.63, damn, 3.6, 3.64, 3.63, 3.64, 3.63. Holy crap. Now that's a balanced pack, if I don't say so myself. Why did you go with 2 balancing rather than bottom balancing? Oh, top balancing? Because I don't plan on going really too low. I would rather go out of balance towards the low end than out of balance at the top, because when it recharges, I don't want one pack to start getting out of control and go way out of balance. That's why I did it that way. It's getting really warm down here with all this extra heat. Almost 1 volt drop. Cell voltage 3.64. Under that load is pretty good. Looks good so far. Never mind. My YouTube's frozen. Oh, maybe refresh. Go get the old lady's microwave. Hey Joe, congrats on building the nice setup. The test tonight looks like you're on the right track. I have to tap out for the night. I need to go to Walmart to get some dog food. Great job, man. Hey, thank you for hanging out, and thanks for watching my channel. Good luck at Walmart. Watch out for those crazy people. So you were putting out 18.92 amps at 120 volts. Yes, that was before I started plugging this stuff in inverter. At same time, batteries were putting out 27,897. That is 519 watt in losses from wiring, fuses, and inverter efficiencies. Yeah, well, also, I don't know how accurate that thing is. It could be, yeah. It could be huge losses or not. I don't know. I really don't know. I would be more concerned with heat, not voltage now. Yeah, it is getting damn warm down here. I mean, I've got the heat pointed that way, but geez, I need to plug in a fan. Loss sounds a bit high. I'd expect around 94% efficiency at least. Yeah, that seems kind of high. I don't think it's that much. But, I mean, I honestly don't know. Is that right? You got 550 amp hours? This right now I pulled out 4,672 watt hours. Or watts. Whatever one. 519 watts is pure heat, ultimately. Yes, definitely. What voltage do you have it set to shut down? Well, the UPS will automatically shut down at roughly 42 volts. But of course, the plan is to never let it go that low. Very awesome. Yes, thank you. The cats must be loving all the extra heat. Well, normally they would, but it's summertime still. Actually, I think today or yesterday might have been the first day of fall, but it was like 90 something today, so it's still pretty hot and muggy outside. What about your main cable temp to my inverter? Those are the exact same, but I'll go check it for you real quick. Let me switch to backside. Alright, so the Anderson plug on the negative side is 94. Anderson plug on the positive is 95. The wires, if I'm reading them correct, they're not hot to the touch. They're definitely warm. It might be the fans are blowing right on the wires. So I don't think those temperatures down there are accurate. Yeah, that might be something I need to change because the wires, the fans are blowing right out through the back, and I have my wires hooked up right to the back, so it's just blowing right across the wires. So that's probably my bad. I'll have to change that. No, I have 1400 cells. Temp of the top of the AC transformer. Let me check and see if I can get in there. On top of what I can get at, it only says 80 degrees, but the temperature on the nut program, let me refresh it here, still says 21.6. So it's definitely pulling the heat out really, really good. So 10 amperes at 48 volt is the same energy at 440 amp at 12 volt. Sounds about right. I don't know. I would have Peter check your math on that. Yeah, I can't really get to the top of the transformer, but the metal over here feels cold, and this is where the transformers are. It's definitely not hot at all. I don't know, it gets kind of nerve-wracking pulling this much power out of it at once. Alright, this Anderson plug is 95, 96, 97.5, 94, 90, 90, 90. So obviously, since the heat is rising, the ones up here are going to be a little warmer. Pulling 70 amps. Holy crap, man. Yeah, all these are from laptops, used laptops. Some of them could be new old stock. But from what I can get at inside of there, the top of the batteries are only like 88. Everything seems to be holding up pretty good. Everything is below 100 degrees, I think is what is coming out to be. Those Anderson plugs look like 50 amps per contact, so you can get... See, I was kind of confused on that. I thought they were 50 amp plugs, so each terminal took 25 amps. I'm not 100% sure on how that is. I mean, if it's 100 amps, that would be awesome. because I'm at 70 right now, so I'm over the rated 50 if it was 50. I don't really know. Whenever I first grabbed these, I thought they were 50 per string, or 50 per contact. So I thought it was 100, but somebody else said they were 25 a contact. So I have mixed data on that. $70 amps. Okay, so we've pulled out 5,000 kilowatts so far, according to the little meter. And everything seems to be doing pretty good. Cells they're like barely warm. Barely. That one's cold. Well, room temperature. That one's really cool. Those lower ones are way cool. So yeah, I'll definitely have to maybe put some fans towards the top to get rid of that heat. I think that'll be a big improvement. Yeah, what Aspendell's saying. I don't ever plan on running the crap out of this one since it's only a 10 kilowatt, but I'll definitely run my refrigerator and lights and TVs and stuff until I can add more parallel strings, and then I can go more. It is 5:03 a.m. here in Sweden, so gonna go. Okay, man, I appreciate you hanging out. See you later, Jadu79. Alright, I don't even know where to even begin on the comment section, but do you guys have anything you want me to look at or do differently over here? If they were 25 amps APC, then would have undersized them, not something you would expect them to do, especially since they have a connected equipment warranty to the UPS. Right. Yeah, I'm only pulling 23 amps out of the UPS on 120 volts. Let me refresh this just to make sure. So I'm technically not at their 25 amps. Yeah, I don't know, I think something happened on here. It's not correct. Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with my ups stuff over here. Of course, the nut stuff over here says the battery's 0, but the battery voltage is 48.3. And it says I have 2,220.8% load, so that is definitely wrong. I think it's probably trying to go off the battery voltage, so that is pretty much done with over there. But I think we still have a lot to go if I want to keep running it at this temp. But I am starting to sweat down here from all the heat. Nice and warm. Let's see. Doesn't get any better than this. Harvesting cells while watching. Thank you. It's awesome so far. DC side. DC volts. DC volts are supposed to be 48.3. I wonder if everything is still on and working correctly. It sounds like it. I might go your route, so far I have build small packs. I think you have proven your system well. Save your cells by not using that last 0.2 volts. Call it good. Yeah, I think I might at least shut off the thingy in the back. The Easy Bake Oven. I think I'm going to shut that off because that's a lot of heat. It's way more heat than this stuff. Alright, so I'm going to turn that guy off. Woo, it's warm back there. Alright, so now we're back at 54 amps. Oh yeah, on the Anderson plugs. Okay, yeah, my bad. Hello. Hi. Has it been that long? When did I start? 7:30? 7:40? Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to bed? Huh? Maybe. Is that okay? Alright. Let's see. Does the UPS need to be connected to a different point? What do you mean by a different point? Like to the wall or for the batteries? It is awesome how much free energy you have collected and been able to use. Absolutely awesome. Thank you. I would call it good. The system has held up well. It has. Long way to empty. Yeah, there's still a lot left in there. I pulled out, according to that, 5,390 watt hours. Yeah, I better have some sun tomorrow. How many solar panels? I only have 6 panels up there right now, and they're 235 watts each, but 3 of them are series together, so there's 2 sets of 3. You'll be able to replace it all tomorrow from the solar panels. Yay! Voltage jumped right back up. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna have to research that. Answer to wife, is that okay? I know, right? She's getting tired, she said. He's asking if the UPS is charging the bats. No, the UPS is not going to be charging the batteries. Although I have a little bit, but no, that's not going to really ever be the plan with this, because they're made for the lead acid batteries technically. So yeah, they don't mix well with lithium ion batteries. I think it was an Australian guy. Yeah, I think I probably could maybe bring these up to a bigger... Well, actually, I don't think so, because once I add more packs, the amperage is going to go down. Oh, we've been doing this for 2.5 hours. I might call it quits altogether, because I'm getting tired of sitting right here. I'm in a weird position the whole time. So all that lost power from the voltage drop is dumped as heat losses. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jeff? I really don't want to bend this cell that heated up. It never heated up after the first time. I think because it didn't charge properly. You could always retest it again. Alright, did anybody have any more questions on this system? Because I think I'm gonna call it quits and get off of here, because I'm just getting hotter than hell sitting over here. I'll have to get some longer USB cables so I can sit back away from all the heat sources. 8 p.m. here in Seattle. There you go. Mine is definitely the best. Thank you. Hopefully you're talking about this. I like it a lot. Joe, what gauge are the wires from the battery to the connectors? They are 10 gauge. There's two of them. Or each one of these are 10 gauge. Missing out on the fun on video call back to Aussie to my daughter. Let's see, I did have to have it on the charger for 2 days and it hasn't helped. Hasn't heated up. Oh, well, there you go. You could probably do it at a really low voltage, really low charge, amperage I mean. You will average just slightly over 1 kilowatt per day per panel. Yeah, I think that's about right. Hopefully I'll find out if we have sun tomorrow how many amps I can put in, but I have seen just under 1,000 watts. Some days and lots of days less. Yes, that is completely true. A lot of days will be less. Like today, it was kind of half and half. Yeah, I agree. Let's stop this. All right, so I'm gonna shut some of these off here. Oh, okay, yeah. How about I'll shut everything off, and we'll see what the voltage bounces back up to. Ready, go. It is warm. Okay, so the voltage will bounce back up again here in a minute. The S15 MELB, I am not sure if I can adjust that that meter or not. I haven't pulled off the top yet, but I do want to pull it off so I can see if there's anything I can adjust. That would be really nice. I would imagine there would be something in there to turn to adjust. Oh, time to heat up the dinner, Joe, and hit the hay. Well, good job on the good test, but yeah, I'm out too. Keep up the good vids coming. I will. I'm working on a couple of vids right now. Do you have a schematic for all of this? I have a schematic in my head. No, I don't have any sort of schematic, but I will probably make one because I still need to make a build thread on the Powerwall forum, so I would like to do that here soon. And of course that will be in there. And I'll list all the crap that I bought and how much it cost me and how much I make off YouTube, so it helps offset some cost. All that kind of fun stuff that everybody wants to know but never gets real answers except from a few people. So the voltage is sitting at 52.48. I'll do a couple of quick readings and then I'm gonna get off of here. Alrighty. The top one. Oh, almost lost the probe. Okay, that one is 3.74. $3.75, $3.74, 3.74, $3.76, $3.75, $3.74, $3.74, $3.74, $3.74, $3.75, $3.74, 3.74. 3.75. I think that is awesome balancing there. I did that all on paper. I did not use the repacker or anything like that. I wrote every single cell on a piece of paper and balanced it that way. And each pack is 226 amps each. Okay, let's see. Alright, well, if you guys have any other questions or anything like that, or if you think of something, go ahead and put it in the comment section below the video after it uploads. I'm sure it'll upload here. I don't know how long it takes, but quite a bit. Those batteries are nicely balanced, yes. Wonder how many you had to go through to get 1400. At least 2,000, maybe a little bit less. I didn't have, let's see. Yeah, we'll say a little less than 2,000. I got kind of lucky on the first couple batches of batteries I got. Alright guys, well, I appreciate every single one of you for hanging out and asking questions and talking with everybody and all that kind of good, fun, happy stuff. But it is getting hotter than hell down here. I'm starting to sweat. So I'm going to get off here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe like I say in all my videos. And again, if you guys want to donate, it's not a requirement, but you can if you want. There's a couple links down below. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for hanging out for as long as you did. That was, what, 2 hours and 38 minutes, so that was a long one. Alright guys, I will talk to you guys later, and have a good one. I'll let you know how the batteries recharge probably in a video here within the next week. Timcat, okay, bye, going to bed, pissed. That dude is awesome. Alright, you guys have a good one. I will see you guys later, and yes, I'm going to go have some ice cream. Alright, we'll talk to you guys later.